You know we got victory. Let go and be. You know we won't prosper. No.
1, 2, 3.
No. Actually, guys, we getting ready to do a remix. You know we won't
Thank you,
prosper.
Brina.
No.
Hey, Melissa.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Mr. Brown. Hey, good morning. It's Sunday Inspiration. So if you didn't get up to go to church, maybe you're at work, maybe you just got church hurt, so you don't go to the building. I hope that you find some soul-stirring inspiration from us today, right? Because it's all about getting in alignment, getting your mind, body, and soul right. So you got to make sure you're feeding yourself really good in order to grow into the amazingness that you were created to be. So do your work by making sure you get the right things poured into you daily.
What's going on? It's your boy Big Enforcer.
I'm
When I
always
ride through
ready.
these Charlotte streets, I'm riding around pumping that power 104.4 FM. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. We're doing a little remix. One of the things that I want to say is thank you so much for not only tuning in, but for being patient with us. We actually had a little technical difficulties this morning,
Yes.
but thank you for listening to Living Life on Purpose with Lala when Queens collaborate. And I just want to say thank you once again. I'm so excited. My cousin said I'm crunked. Yeah, I'm crunked, y'all. Yes, I'm crunked because it's a Sunday morning and I am here. I am here. I'm on purpose, for purpose, which is what I was created for. But as you all guys, as you know, I'm not in the studio by myself. I'm actually in here with my beautiful co-host. She is a soul coach, baby. She is a prophetic what psalmist? Poet. Okay.
You remember you called me the
what I call
what you call me?
We purpose twins.
We are purpose twins.
We are purpose twins,
so
baby.
We came
That's
up
the
with that.
PPs.
When Queens, the PPs.
The PPs. So we are purpose twins, the PPs. So her name is Precious Pauling, and I just want to say thank you, Precious, so much for being here. How are you doing this morning?
I am doing amazing. I'm so excited to be here. So excited to use our gifts to just motivate or till people's soil, right? Because at the end of the day, we are seeds and we are all trying to grow into something amazing. And it's important that we make sure that we take care of the roots of us. And so I'm trying to be purposeful by giving my piece, and hopefully we together impact in ways that words cannot express.
Exactly. That's what we came here to do, to impact on purpose and for purpose. And that just brings me that being that the name of the show is Living Life on Purpose when Queens collaborate, because we are queens. Today we're actually going to be talking about purpose. Everyone always asks me, how do I find my purpose? Or what does it mean to live life on purpose? Well, if you're living, it means that you're moving. You're like water. Water constantly moves. You see the waves in water. Even though it's not saying anything, it's moving. So it's not just existing. So we always want to make sure that we're living. If we're breathing, we want to make sure that we're actually living our lives. As you know that song, living your best life. Purpose is what you were created for. But when you do things on purpose, you do things intentionally. And purpose, I want to clarify this, because purpose is not always your passion. Or it's not always what's going to bring you profits. Your purpose may be saving the earth from global warming. Your purpose may be going back and reaching to the community that of women or men too, because men are abused people, or advocating for foster children. Now, a lot of times there is no profit in that, but that is your purpose. So what we want to do is we want to do things intentionally, which is on purpose. So we don't want to exist, but we want to live, keep moving purposefully, intentionally, so that we can do what it is that we came here to do. So Precious, what's your take on purpose?
I was gonna say, I not too long ago got the download that your passion, right? Your I am is what births you into your purpose, because your purpose will always be bigger than you.
Oh, yes.
And so understand that the purpose has nothing to do with you.
Nothing.
Your passion is what brings you into the bigger part of yourself, which is purpose. Just mean, how do I use what I was gifted to do in order to make a difference in somebody else's world?
Yes.
Intentionally, right? Mm-hmm. And so after you go from that passion into that purpose, then a promise comes.
Come on.
Because the effect of your intentionalism through your passion to give back from what you learn, right? Taking your value out of your valley. By doing that, now God will reveal a promise to you. Yes. So we got to understand that we can't start at the end. We got to start at the beginning. Girl. And so many of us are frustrated because we're going to the promise before we get to the passion. Woo. So discover that I am. Discover what it is that you love, the thing that got you out of that low place. That is what will drive you into wanting to be purposeful in other people's life. And then those things will take off, and then you'll find out that, wow, there is a promise behind my intention, because the promise is because of your intentions. And so if your intentions are not right, then the promise won't add up. And so if you're saying life ain't working for me and things ain't going right, it's probably because you have to check your intention behind your promise. You hear me?
All right now. Girl, so I'm about to give you an offering. Definitely. So what she was saying, and this is so true, everybody doesn't want the story or the backstory, but they want the glory. Everyone does not want the pain, or they don't want to process through the pain in order to get to the promise. But in order for you to get to the promise, which is your purpose, you have to go through the pain. Not only do you have to go, you got to process through the pain. It's like being pregnant. There's a 9-month process, but then when you get to the end and you go into labor as a woman who's done it twice, and you feel like I can't take this pain no more, I can't do this anymore, you're ready to give up. When it gets hard, at your hardest moment, when that pain is whipping you so bad and you don't know, like, God, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't even think I'm gonna make it to see this child. What happens? Bam, the baby comes, and then there's a calm. And then when you see what it is that you birthed, all the pain that you went through is now behind you. I'm not saying that you forgot about it, but it makes it all worth it.
Yes. And I will go a step further, because I think what happens is a lot of times we get pregnant with a dream.
Come on.
And then we give birth. And then we are frustrated because it is not walking, and it's not talking, and it's not independent. But if you would go a step further, once you give birth to that child, you must what? You must raise it. And there are levels and stages, and I so believe that life imitates spirit. And so after giving birth, which we all do, we love to give birth, but then we forget that the next thing to do is to raise that baby up in the way you want it to go. And so when I first have it, it cannot walk, it cannot talk, it has to grow into those things. And so that's where the nurturing comes in. That's where the guiding comes in. That's where the patience comes in. So you have to be patient with your baby and understand that it is a process, and you're going to have to grow it up, and you're going to have to teach it, and you're going to have to structure it in the way you think best. Now, it ain't always best. You may come across somebody who got a little bit more better tools for you, but you have to be at least working on raising that child up. So don't get discouraged, because maybe your baby is only 5 and you're just getting it into school, right? Maybe your baby is 16 and they're getting ready for prom. Or maybe your baby is 18 and is about to go off to college. So you got to decide, how old is your baby? And what, at that age in life, would it be needed? And are you willing to go through the levels of growing that baby up into making it who you decided you wanted it to be?
That is real good. That is real good. And think about this. Think about even when you give birth to your baby. What are the sacrifices that you go through? Now, your baby is new. You got to work on your baby. You have to stay up all through the night. You jump up and down. You're doing things that you're not used to doing. You're uncomfortable because the baby can't do anything for itself. So until the baby becomes independent, the baby is dependent on you. So your purpose, your new business, your new goal is dependent upon you. You birthed it, but now, as she said, you have to take that purpose, you have to take that new baby, and you have to raise that new baby. You're waking up, you're feeding that baby, you're changing that baby's pamper. Once the baby, little by little, it may begin to work with soft foods. Then it goes to solid foods. Then it first it crawls before it walks. Even though that baby begins to walk, it does not walk like you and I walk. You'll see the baby take some steps, fall down, take some steps, fall down. As she said earlier, that the natural life imitates spirit, because everything comes from spirit into the natural first. So what we want you guys to just remember is that there's pain. You have to process through the pain in order to get to your purpose. And today we are talking about purpose.
Yes.
And that brings me into, I want to talk about words and the power of your words. And I think what happens is a lot of us just speak, talk, and not pay attention to what it is that's coming out of us, what it is that we've allowed, because what's coming out of you is what's in you. So what have you allowed to come into you that is coming out of you? What are you saying? Are you saying I'm broke? Are you saying I'm tired? Are you saying if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all? What are you speaking over other people, not just yourself, but what are you speaking? Oh, he bad. Oh, she bad. Oh, they not going to be anything. Oh, you just like your no good daddy or your no good mommy.
Or the famous one. I'm
Come
broke. The famous one.
Stop.
I'm so broke. I just don't got it.
I don't have no money.
We got to find better words to describe our situation, that, like we were saying earlier, that the cup is half full instead of half empty.
That's right.
We're going back to perspective, and how you see stuff is how it will shape in your life. And so if you want it to be a positive effect, then look at the situation as positive. What can you gain out of it? Not what you have lost out of it. So be intentional about your gain and start concentrating on your losses.
Yes, because perception is reality. But I want you guys to stay tuned. We are so excited to be with you today. We have some bills to pay. You're listening to Power 104.4 FM. Be right back.
Yes. Oh, sorry. We got a little bit confused. We told you it's our first day, y'all.
Our producer got us a little messed up, but that's okay. So we were talking about the power of your words.
Yes. So we're still here.
That's good. That's good.
And that's life. That is what life is, right?
This
so
is
when
life.
something comes unexpectedly,
I
what
love
do?
it.
You get back
roll
up.
with it, baby.
You roll with the
roll with
punches.
it.
And so that is what life is all about. Understanding that as long as I roll with the punches, I can always get back up.
That's right.
I
That's
can
right.
always get back up.
Exactly.
And always flow.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, okay, we for real now. Stay tuned because we have some bills to pay. You're listening to Power 104.4 FM, Charlotte's Underground. Okay, we have to come up with some singles that we know.
Last time when I shot you the deuce, you said you thought that was 2 minutes.
Yeah, so when you did that, I thought that was 1 minute?
1 minute. Yeah.
That
I was going off of what you was
No,
doing.
that's good though.
Yeah, we just misunderstood.
We're going to write those in.
We're going to write those down. This is 1 minute. That makes sense. So we can remember.
But
1 minute.
I talked for a minute. That's the funny part. So when I'm getting like right, I like what kids did, or kind of like, and when she did the count.
So you got 1 minute, so wrap it up.
But you got to give me like 20 seconds. Yeah, at least. Yeah.
1 minute. That means wrap it up. And then once you get to 10, you know you got to get them last few steps out. 1 minute is a pretty long time to get your last stuff.
It is.
The mic is muted, right? They don't hear
you muted our mic?
Yeah.
I don't know what.
This is perfect song. Can y'all hear that?
Yes. What if I choose, y'all?
Wrong thing.
Hey, Carla Bouquet, I love you.
Afraid of
Disappointing you.
So I need to talk to you and ask you for your guidance. Thank you guys for tuning in to Sunday Inspirations. Living life on purpose with Lala. When queens collaborate.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, good morning, cousin. I love you. Hey.
You can call. What is the calling thing? If you want to listen, call and listen at 605-562-7198.
I love you. I miss you. Thank you.
If you're on Echo,
thank you guys for watching.
104.4 FM. I mean Alexa. Why did I say Echo? Alexa.
Hey Jojo. Hey Brandon. Hey Harley. My friend from London. Hey, my lesbian friend. Hey Chance.
So I'm crying out.
Crying out.
Crying out to you.
Hey Tasha, thank you so much. And ask you for your guidance. Hey Lisa, guide me till I'm sure I open up. Look, I want to see.
I'm like,
I keep moving her mic. Yes, y'all, this is my co-host, Miss Precious Pauline, the purpose. I'm the purpose coach.
She's the purpose coach.
She's
I'm
the soul coach.
Queen of soul stirred inspiration. That's
yes, baby.
But together, we're purpose twins.
We the purpose twins.
We're both in purpose, on purpose, intentionally out here trying to empower.
I love it. Good morning, Lisa.
Hey, good morning, Facebook.
To make sure.
Thank you for being a part of our debut. We're back on the radio. So all of you guys that used to listen to us
we're
before,
both back on radio.
Platforms, now we're collaborating. So I had a show before, Lala had a show before, and this time God has brought us back together. So that is why it's so important to understand that everything you go through are the tools that are preparing you for a day, a time, a moment in time for you to build whatever it is that you are creating. So you don't know why God is doing what he's doing, but trust me, he's intentional.
He's very intentional.
Very intentional.
On purpose. For purpose.
For purpose.
What you were created for purpose.
So if you can remember to do your work, and you can remember that this ain't picking on you or life ain't as hard as you think it is, it's just a tool that you are getting for tomorrow. So take care of those tools, carry those tools, because you never know when you're going to have to build whatever it is that you have to build. So do your work.
One word, baby.
Just one word.
Guide me until I'm sure. I open.
So every Sunday from 9 to 11, we will be here.
Hey, Shay. It's a lover of my soul.
I see I need a word. Yes, I do.
Yes. Open up. Okay, guys, I guess we got another song. Hey. Okay, what time is it? Oh, for real? We got that long?
The first one was just a music break, but you guys were never on. So, but I still have to run commercials.
Oh, there's a certain amount of commercials you got to run during the station?
Yeah.
If not, you probably going to be on your neck.
Whoa. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
You saw me, kid?
Yeah. So it's more mute. Wait, how long are we going to be on break? 20 minutes?
No, we're not being on no break that long. We got stuff to say.
Y'all going to be able to get back on? I got several spots.
Maybe why I just know. So listen, what we want to do is I'll take my long break at the end, the last break, and close it out.
Because you'll lose your audience.
Yeah, we can't. Especially this music is slow. We can't go for that long. This is not a hip hop show. This is more of a talk show. We can't. So if it's, what is it, 10:07 right now? 10:03. So by how much longer is left on this song?
Because we're supposed to go from 10 to 10:20.
5 minutes on this song, this one song. You're gonna have to stop it after a minute and 30 and get us back on. We can't. It's too slow. You can't play this slow song for 30 minutes. Next week, what I'll do, I have the whole show already set up in the system, so we could just flow. I'm gonna worship you. Yeah, we cannot. Y'all had that to worry about next week.
Yeah, but you definitely have to say what song you want.
I don't know how. Oh, me? Girl. Shay says share. She gonna have to sit down with me. I don't know.
Because you see it's not coming up. That's why I was having a problem with my phone. I couldn't. That's why I asked Kia to keep on sharing mine.
Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah, because
it's no share button.
I don't see because we live. Yeah, mine's ain't.
You don't have a share button either, right? We don't have a share button. I think what happens is that the people who come on, they can share it. So could you guys please share it for us? Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on it.
It's something like hers don't got a share button at the bottom either. I got
no. I think what it is that when you're the one who's
I always go live.
Oh, right.
And I always can share. So I don't know.
I think because we tagged each other.
I don't know what it is. I don't unless one of these buttons means.
Thank you, Shay. She said this is awesome. So what we're gonna have to do is it's time to go back on.
See, it got invite group members to
well, how'd you get to that?
I just hit the person.
Thank you so much for sharing. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for sharing. Share. Thank you, Shay.
Hey, Star.
Let's wrap it up. It's time to jump back on. We're going to do it right in the middle of her riff. No, I'm just playing.
Ready. 3, 2.
Welcome back, everybody, and you are listening to Living Life on Purpose with Lala when Queens collaborate, and I'm in the studio with myself, Lala, and my co-host, Miss Precious Pauling, who is the soul coach. As I said before, I am actually the purpose coach. We thank you so much for listening. We're so excited today, and being that the name of the show is called Living Life on Purpose, we're actually talking about purpose today, what it means to live life on purpose, not just purpose, the reason, the intent, but on purpose, which is intentional, the why are you doing that? Living is not existing. Living is not breathing. Living is moving. Think about water. Water constantly moves. Even when it looks still, it's moving. Energy moves. Even though it looks still and you can't see it, it moves. It's constantly moving. So today we are actually talking about purpose. And you said something during our break, Precious. And it made me think about us in purpose. Now, we were both on 103.3 FM years ago.
Yes.
I did not know Precious. Did you know me?
No, I did not know you.
Did you know she didn't know me?
We didn't know you. We didn't know each other.
But I didn't
But we
know
was
her.
at the same place at the same time.
Look at God.
Doing the same thing at different hours, right? So it's like the waiting room.
That's right. Come on.
So one is in and one is out, and you don't even know who you're in the company of because you don't understand how God is so intentional,
strategic,
and about forming what it is to come. And so He is miles ahead ahead of us.
Yes.
But when you stop and begin to share your story, that is how God gets the glory. Because then you see how he was already the mastermind behind everything you were doing, even when you didn't know he was in the picture sometimes, right? Because he's working his magic, because we think he's just worrying about us as individually, but he's worrying about us collectively. That's because he created us to connect and create. I always say we each have a God piece in us. Yes. He has given each of us a piece because he's too powerful for any of us to just have all of him. So, which means in order for us to bring forth what God looks like purposefully, is for us to connect, because your piece connected to my piece, connected to her piece, connected to his piece, is what purpose look like. It looks like God.
Yes.
The whole picture.
And that's what we were talking about earlier, how we all are connected, how we all need each other. That's why you need to find out what your purpose is, but not only find out what it is. As I said earlier, I can help you find your purpose. We can do that quickly. We can do that quickly. I am really honestly your purpose coach. You get my book, Authentically Living Life on Purpose. It's not just a book, but it's also a workbook. So there are questionnaires in there that can help you find purpose. But I had to go back and rewrite the book because I realized that once people find their purpose, a lot of people don't even move in it. So it starts with your mindset. You have to change your thinking. But as I was saying earlier, we were both at the same station, did not know each other, but on purpose. Okay, we were walking in purpose. For purpose, but now this is on purpose. Now we're here together, connected. I think we met each other at Toastmasters.
Yes. Yeah. Was it Toastmasters? I don't know if it was Toastmasters or the book. Lisa.
It was Lisa's party.
Lisa's, yes.
Lisa's from Toastmasters.
Yeah. Yes, she is.
So
I think I made 1 or 2 Toastmasters, so I might have missed you there. But I definitely, definitely with the Empowerment Duo, I met you at the.
Yes,
I definitely met you there.
And as you said, just even telling your story. And we have to tell our story. Sometimes we're a little embarrassed of our story.
Remove the shame in getting your name.
Yes. Oh, I love it, girl. Yes. But once you tell your story, purpose is even in that, because your story is not just about you. Your story is not just about what you've gone through, what you went through. Your story is for someone else. So somebody right now is waiting on you to not only find out what your purpose is, but to walk in your purpose. You and I did not know each other, but we were actually at the same radio station. We each had a show, but now we came together for a purpose, on purpose, again, years later. Look at God.
Look at God.
I have a friend who, I think it was like 2012. He goes, I need you to meet Jay Pragg. I'm telling you guys need to collaborate. You guys will do wonderful things together. Well, lo and behold, I get a phone call from a former radio friend who goes, hey, my friend Jay Pragg, I don't know Jay Pragg.
But you heard about him. See that confirmation.
For someone to do an inspirational radio show on Sundays. And he goes, why don't you give him a call? On purpose, for purpose. When you're walking in your purpose, when you're in alignment, the opportunities come. Things begin to happen. Yes. So that's why we need you all to get in your purpose. Precious and I, we have coined ourselves as the Purpose Twins.
We twinning, y'all. What are you twinning in?
Yes, baby. We twinning and winning, baby, for purpose.
Twinning
on purpose.
And winning. I love it.
Yes, I love it.
We are PTs around here.
Not PKs.
Not PKs, PTs. So you got to ask yourself, what are you twinning in? What are you doing? When people think about you, what will they say? What is your impact? What will they see? What would they feel? Are you giving them something that says, you know what? Anytime I get into the room with this person, this happens to me. What is your story? What does that look like? And so we have to work on being in control of the narrative of our stories by being purposeful in our energy and in our intentions and being clear on what it is that we have passion for. So that, because when you go to the place that you have the most passion in, you're going to shine like a diamond every single time. And so for you to be the star of your life, you got to find out what is your leading role.
I love it.
What makes you great? What makes you the star of your story?
It's your story.
Come on now.
It's your movie. This is your journey. This is your story. You are the star. Just think about a movie. You have the star who has the starring role.
Yes.
Then there's a plot. Where you at in your story? Is the plot thickening for your betterment or for your detriment? Where are you at? This is your story. This is your storyline. If you don't like the storyline, change it. Because not only are you the starring actor, you're actually the writer, you're the producer. You can change the story. That's why everything starts with mindset. That's why we talked about the power of your words. What are you speaking over your life? What are you allowing people to speak over your life? Whose life are you speaking over? Are you telling your kids they're bad? Are you telling them they're never going to be anything?
Back on the power of words.
Power of words, baby. I'm telling you, your words shape your world. Your words create your reality. Even it starts with your thinking. It starts with your thoughts. Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you can see in your mind, you can hold in your hand. Think about when you were a child and you would sit for hours and daydream. Daydream, that's what we called it. But you were actually creating your reality. Think about this. Now, I think we all went through this. I know in my era, we had to be in the house before the street lights came on.
Yes, I remember
Don't
that.
let it catch you. So it was that day when you're like, oh, God, I hope my mother don't call me. Or I hope she just let me stay out just a little bit longer because I want to have more time. And that day, it actually happened for you. It took place. Your thought, your mindset, your mind is the words that are invisible. So what's in you comes out of you. If you go to a restaurant and you order a steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli, and they bring you a cheeseburger, French fries, and no veggies, what happened? That's not your order. You're going to send it back. So what some of you guys need to do, you need to start sending back some of them words.
Oh, you better say that.
Say it again. You need to start sending back some of those words.
Reject those opinions, thoughts, and ideas that you are not good enough.
Yes.
Reject it.
Yes.
Reject it.
Yes.
And resurrect.
Come on, girl.
What God placed in you. Resurrect the positivity. Resurrect the influence. Resurrect the keys. Resurrect with the keys and the power.
Yes. And think about it. If you didn't order that, then you're not going to accept that because that's not what was on the menu that you ordered, that you wanted. So perception is reality, but someone's reality or opinion does not have to become your reality. Start ordering better. Stop saying I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. You're temporarily out of money. And also you have power to get wealth. You have power. Oh, I prayed and nothing happened. What are you doing?
Faith without works are
dead.
And so you got to do more than pray.
Yes. You have to do more than pray. You have to put the work in. You have to be intentional. Purpose is intent. The intent, as you said earlier, it's the I am. What is your I am? What I ams are you speaking over you? I am equals God is. God says, I created you in my image. So if you're creating in his image, then you are a little God. He created us, but he also created the world. And when he created the world, he spoke it and it happens. What are you speaking so that it can take place in your life? If you're a little God, you're doing the same thing. He said, greater works than these shall you do. Stay tuned, everybody. You're listening to Power 104.4.
That's just a commercial, right?
Thank you so much for watching. Oh, thank you, Lisa. My I am. Oh, girlfriend, let me tell you, my am. I am. I am wonderful. I am powerful. I am a God. I am successful. I am a multimillionaire. I am. What else do I have? I have a list of I ams.
I am purposeful.
I am purposeful. Yeah, come on. I am authentic. Authentic.
I am a #1 bestseller.
I am a #1 bestseller. That's
You
right.
better
We
say
both.
it.
We are #1 bestsellers.
I'm a #1 bestseller.
Yes.
I am a keynote speaker.
Yes.
Come on now.
Come on now. I'm an actress. I am that I am that I
What
am.
are you? What is your I
What is your I ams?
What is your I am? I am what? Not what are your titles and roles. What are your I am? What makes you great? What makes you stand out?
Thank you guys
what
just for bearing with us. We
soul
appreciate
strength?
y'all.
What is that?
Thank you so much for listening, for watching. Share the video, share the video, share the video.
Share. If you're listening anytime, share.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah. You can set it, set it up. Or do you want me to just go straight into the phone?
You need on headphones. And I'm gonna tell you why. So that you can hear what's going on so you can help him.
Oh, I love this song. Y'all better get up on that Taryn Ramsey. Do you remember her?
How long we have for a break?
Yeah, how
Right to
long?
the
She gotta
bathroom?
go to the restroom.
What's the countdown on that thing? 6 minutes.
We're not gonna take 6 minutes.
I'm just gonna run to the bathroom.
You
I'll
take
be right
longer than
back.
6 minutes. That's a problem.
No, I'm not. I'm only gonna take a minute. I just can't believe it's a 6-minute break. I thought they had it at 2-minute break.
Hey, Nicole.
That's right. No way to
Could y'all hear the
put it
music?
all at the end.
Oh. We on the music break. And I never knew someone like you. Help me to stand.
I have to plug it in now. We started the way it started.
What time is it? Huh? 10:20. When she comes back, we need to go back on. Many times before, walk without the door. Nicole! Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah. Oh, wow. She says, y'all inspired me this morning. I'm an achiever. Yes, you are, girl. Ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from I am. My I am. That's right. Your I am. What are your I ams?
Are you being
Every
inspired
single
this
day,
morning?
intentionally, purposely speak I ams over your life. Hey, Pastor E! I'm coming. Once this is over, I'm coming. I'm coming.
This is over. I said that she had it straight to church from here.
Yes. Where's he at? Oh, yeah. He loves me right. Is he good? He got another song? Please, Keith.
I can't even really care. I have no idea like this.
Yes. I tried to call you. I gotta talk to you. How much before we go back on?
Is this saying that Kelly Price is next?
We gonna go back on?
No. Y'all have one song.
Okay,
One
we can do
song.
another song.
It says Kelly Price,
Ain't
Healing
no
for My
song,
Soul.
Which one?
Healing for My Soul.
No. Too late now. Let's rock with it. How much time is on it?
I think with this one, it looked like you have to do all separate.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, don't do it like, you know what I'm saying? You literally.
Hey, thank you guys for watching.
4:13.
We had a little break. Little breaky break. Yeah.
So, yes. Hey, Tara. Hey, Star. So, right now, we're on break from the station. We are 104.4
Share the video.
FM if you're on the tune in. I don't know if you guys seen the flyer.
I know something I want to talk about. I'm gonna tell you guys
But
every
as
single week.
always, I'm doing live so that
What we want to do is we want to nominate a queen. So thank you, Nan. So if you have someone
that's right.
that you want to nominate, because the name of the show is called Living Life on Purpose with Lala When Queens Collaborate. So it's me right now and my beautiful co-host, Precious Paulin. So when we say nominated queen, we're saying nominate somebody who you feel is a queen, but not only is a queen in just her being, but that's doing something in the community. It doesn't have to be nationally. It can even be on a local level, and they're not being acknowledged. So what we want to start doing is we want to start acknowledging people in the community. And I know that you guys are from all over. You don't have to be in the Charlotte area to be acknowledged as a queen or to be recognized, because a lot of times people feel that, and I'm not saying that you should, but you feel like you don't get what's due you. You feel that I'm doing all of this work and nobody never says thank you, or nobody tells me that I'm appreciated. If somebody can just appreciate me or just recognize that I'm out here, I'm grinding, I'm rocking, I'm putting in the work. Those are the women that we want to recognize. And I know yesterday my cousin said I was sexist because I said I was looking for just females. He called me sexist. Right now, that's what we're doing, though. That's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
For the month of June, we will nominate kings.
Yes, she said June.
It's Father's Day. No.
Hey, Nadine. My condolences. Thank you so very much.
But yeah, it is.
So, yes, definitely. I know y'all from all over. So, if you know somebody, nominate them. You guys can go to my website, livinglifewithlala.com, and actually just hit the contact us or bookings, and not only nominate the person, but I need to know why you're nominating them.
Sign you up.
I mean, we can just nominate everybody, but we literally every single week want to be able to recognize someone, appreciate someone, let them know that they are appreciated.
We'll tell you which week we will focus on you, Queen.
We're going back on. It's time. Guys, we're on a break.
47 seconds, and we'll be back on
47, look, probably 44
so
seconds right now.
Have to look at us and you can hear us, right? Share, tag a friend. Let people know that, listen, queens are collaborating over here in Charlotte. We are celebrating with each other. We are allowing our impact to grow with each other. We just do better together than we do apart. In case.
All right, y'all ready?
Oh, wow, yeah. All right, go
Another
see
place
Jesus.
you can celebrate queens at and get your mind, body, and soul fed.
You are listening to Living Life on Purpose with Lala on Power 104.4 FM. And today we've been talking about purpose because the name of the show is Living Life on Purpose. But this is the When Queens Collaborate. Precious was my co-host and myself. We are queens. And we're out here queening in the Queen City, baby. Yes. We're in the Queen City. If you guys didn't know, Charlotte is called the Queen City. So we are queening it in the Queen City, and we're talking about purpose, as well as we've been talking about the power of your words. We talked about the power of I am. Anything that you put behind or that follows I am, you are. You will become. We are humans becoming. A lot of people say we're human beings, but we are humans becoming. We're evolving and growing every single day.
Yes.
I am. What are you? Only you should be able to speak that over your life and walk in it and believe it. And when we spoke about purpose earlier, we spoke about everyone being connected. I said earlier that I can help you find your purpose. I have no problem in doing that. I am the purpose coach, but changing your mindset, getting you there first so that you can begin to honestly walk in your purpose because you are for purpose. That's why you were created. But you got to be on purpose, meaning intentional, because somebody is waiting for you to walk in your purpose because we are all connected. And Precious, you are the prophetic poet.
Yes.
And so I want her to do a poem about purpose. You gonna do one about purpose today? Yeah, y'all. She's a beast.
Or just waiting on the dream, but what comes behind purpose. So I'll do Wishing on a Star. I think it's so idealistic that we are not giving up on the purpose that we have for our life. So wishing on a star. Crying and waiting, holding on to a dream. Never hesitating that life isn't what it seems. You know this journey that you're on leads to the same place, but as you're making different detours, you can't keep the tears from rolling down your face. When will I open the door to this dream I've held on to for so long? When will I complete the lyrics to ending this sad song? For it seems day after day, I'm getting further from where I want to be, and I'm crying out to God to come and rescue me. Rescue me from this disappointment because things just won't go right. Throw in the towel before I get killed in this fight. But what he had to show me was that I had another round of fight to give. And he then gave me a sip of water and breathed the will in me to live.
Come on.
He said the dream that he gave me is what keeps me going. And he wakes me up with that purpose without me ever even knowing that the dream that he gave me sustained the life he placed in me, which made me want to strive and love who he created me to be. So I had to not get so caught up in a dream, but embrace what it meant, because giving me purpose is what the dream represents. So I will never let go of my dream. I mean my purpose, no matter how long I wait, because God may not come when I want him, but he's never a minute too late. And so that is what the journey is all about. It's about understanding that you are being processed through your I am into your purpose in order to fulfill the promise of your life, right?
You better go ahead,
so
girl.
We got to make these things come together and connect them because they are connected.
Yes. And oh wow, girl.
Ooh, did you like that one?
Yeah, she got me a little caught up.
And I'm gonna tell you something. That Wishing on a Star is so, I think it's for everybody because everybody gets the energy. Everybody knows what it is to be waiting on something. I don't care what it is your dream is. You know what it is to be stagnant in the process, not understanding that the process is what's getting you more qualified for the curtains to open up, right? And so while we're impatient, and we're asking God, can I have? And his answer is always yes. But I think we missed the part that after he says yes, now he has to pre-qualify you for what you asked for. And so just like a job, if I say I want this job, they say, okay, well, can you do these things? So when you're asking God for stuff, how about you do your own homework and find out what will it take for me? If I say I want to be a keynote speaker, what do I need to be a keynote speaker? If I say I want to write a book, what do I need to write a book? So it's not only that you ask God for things, but once he says yes, that you are ready to go through the work in order to be the best at what you're asking for. And I think that's what discourages us, because we think yes means instant, because we have become so accustomed to the microwave society. And what I'm telling you is your purpose is good mama's cooking. It ain't microwavable.
Oh, girl, you better go ahead now. Good mama's cooking.
Good mama's cooking. And we know that when good mama cooks, she knows what she's doing.
She put her foot in it.
But guess what? She didn't start like that.
No.
She evolved into not having to measure. She evolved into that place. And so we need to be willing to evolve into our greatness by learning slow and processing and paying attention and just enjoying the whole journey to that pivotal moment when you stand on the mountain and look back from whence you came.
Yes.
You got to be willing to do that.
Yes. And that's what we talked about earlier. Just, pain, because pain is evident. It happens. This is called life. It comes with life. It comes with the territory. But once you have the pain, you have to process through the pain. And once you process through the pain, you get to your purpose. We actually gave an analogy earlier of a baby.
Yes, that's right.
A baby. Not only to bring it to fruition, birthing it, but after you birth it, the stages that you have to
raise
go through.
That baby.
Right. You actually go through, and it gets hard raising kids. I mean, anybody got kids, you be like, oh God, they can go.
But wait, guess what? I'll go a step further. What if you're a single parent?
Oh, girl.
How many people got dreams and they feel like they're carrying it by themselves and nobody understands and nobody knows that it's crying at night, that you're crying at night because it is you, right?
Or business owner.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Purpose is a business, right? Because your purpose leads to your promise, and so it's going to create a fortress, right? You say it'll bring you before great men. But it was because you identified with your I am that you were ready to stand before great men, because now you're unmovable, unwaverable, sure of what the assignment on your life is. And so that is the work we have to do. And sometimes you don't get a partner. Sometimes you do. You got to figure out why your business or why your purpose or why your dream is equipped like that, and how do I relate to something else to figure out what is it pulling out. Because your dream or your purpose, God has to use you in order to use you. And so whatever you're asking for, you're going to go through first. So be mindful that what you want, you're going to have to grow through before you get to where you want to be.
Come on. Yes. And as I said earlier, a lot of people see the glory. They have no idea the backstory. So it's like everybody want to lose weight. Nobody want to go on a diet. Everybody want these big muscles and this 6-pack, but nobody want to go put the work in at the gym. It's work. It's work. Everybody want a business, but nobody don't want to go through the growing pains of having the business.
And everybody want to see the person that went on a diet and compare themselves to the work ethic that they took to get there, and they see the finished product and they don't know the process.
Oh, come on,
so
girl.
Stop looking at finished products in people and understand that they too had to go through a process.
Yes.
It didn't just fall off of them either.
Come on.
And so you just got to put in the work and be willing to work at what matters to you.
Come on. Yes, that's a good word right there, girl. I might give you an offering.
Fill them up.
Yes, y'all. Yes. So, I mean, it just goes back to people see, I'm a business owner, entrepreneur, and everybody goes, oh, she's a business owner. I can have my own business. I want to be a business. Even people that work for me, I can start my own tax business. I can be a speaker. I can do this. Once you fail to realize this, I went through a heck of a lot of valley experiences, okay?
Yes.
And when you're in the valley, it does not always feel good. But I had to embrace my valley experiences and realize that there's value in the valley. How can I take the valley experiences, the value of it with me until where I'm going? Sometimes, a lot of times, all the time, we have to go through those things in order for us to get to where we're going. We only want the good part. Everybody want the straight A's or the degrees, but nobody want to put the work in. If it was that easy, then we'd all have it. We'd all be doing it. We have to learn how to embrace the good times, the bad times, the happy times, the sad times, the depressed times, because they come. The sad times. Let's talk about it. Business owner, tears. Anything that you birth. Okay, there's pain. It hurts, and it is excruciating pain. It's growing pains. And let me tell you something. If you started a business or you gave birth to something and it grows too quickly, it's not growing. It's swelling. So anything that swells, it bursts eventually. Why? Because there's no foundation. So your pain is your foundation. You don't want to build that house. What was the 3 little pigs?
Yes. You don't want to buy the huff and puff.
And blow it down.
Yes.
Blow it down. Because that's what happens. Because things and people in circumstances wait for your downfall. So build the foundation. Lay the foundation. Go through the work. Put in the work. You have to put in the work. I don't know. I mean, think about it. And this is in the Bible, but he gave some 1 talent, he gave some 3, he gave some 5, he gave some 10. Everybody has the measure that is for you. Just because I may have 5 or 10 gifts and you have 1, it makes your gift no less than mine. It just, God knows what your container can hold. But if you have 1, use it.
Use it.
Stop sitting on it. Use it. I'm too tired when I get home from work. Oh, I don't want to do this. I'm lazy. Stop saying that. Do it.
Hashtag no more excuses.
Everybody buying Nike and what they saying, just do it. It's that easy. I'm not going to say it's not hard because it's hard. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's hard. But you got to do it. Only you can do it. It's in you. He put it in you. You create your reality. Speak it. Even when I'm tired, I have to tell myself a lot of times I'm not tired. Now, I do have to use wisdom and discernment and know, guess what? Today you can't do anything.
Yes.
The other day, my body told me because I kept going and going and going. And guess what happened Thursday? All day. Lost the whole day because I wouldn't sit down.
But you thought it was lost.
I did. It really wasn't. Come on.
Refill, because that's another thing we don't understand, that if you don't, even a car must get a refill.
Girl, you speaking a good word.
Because if you are empty, you can't go nowhere. Yes. And so you have to be intentional about self-care during the process of your purpose, right? Because if I don't care for myself, I can't expect you to care for myself. Right. And so I have to be an example. And so we have to be willing to understand that the breaks are necessary. Do not beat yourself up because you took a break. Even God rested on the 7th day.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
did. And he was showing you that once you have worked this hard, once every day you may count, I give you a day to take a break because
girl, come on.
You deserve it. No, you deserve a break.
And we have to be able to discern the times and the seasons.
Yes.
Lately, he's been telling me to chill.
Chill.
And I like to keep it moving because that's what I do.
But you know why he said to chill?
Why?
Because it's about to get hectic and you're going to wish you chilled in this time. See, we want to plan for God, right? But the reason why he's got you on a chill and you getting restless is because he sees what you don't see. He knows where you're going before you get there. And so if you don't pay attention to God giving you a break, you'll miss your break.
Ooh, say that again, girl.
You don't pay attention to God giving you a break, you'll miss your break. And then you'll feel like life just keeps on going.
Yes, we want you guys to stay tuned. We got to pay some bills. We'll be right back. But you are listening to Power 104.4 FM. Yes. Woo! Thank you guys so much for listening. Woo. Share the video. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. We're so excited. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but that's all right. How long is this song?
2 minutes.
And then what time is it?
It's 10:41.
41?
What is this?
Do you have the commercials lined up?
The commercials are already set. He already set your commercials up.
I did that.
You set up the commercials?
Yeah, it was for 28 and 48. Yeah. So, because what we want to do is we're getting. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I cannot wait. Oh, Nicole, remember Nicole?
Yes, hey,
oh, So basically, what I want to do is we are coming up on time.
Aren't you having a conference this weekend? How's it going, boo? How's your conference? I know it was amazing.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. She had it was going to be today. I did see that. It was, I seen it. up there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Share the video. Please tune in with us every Sunday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. At least I heard what you said. I am getting ready to say it, but when I said it to you before, I said it off air because you guys are on Facebook Live. But the website is livinglifewithlala.com, and you'll go to either bookings or contact us. And what the reason I'm giving that information again is I'm going to say it on air. I haven't said it on air yet, but we want you all to nominate a queen, somebody who is doing things in the community, and you feel that they need to be recognized. And I'm not saying we need recognition, because we don't do things. The people who do things, we do them because that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's our purpose. That's our passion. And a lot of times your purpose doesn't bring you profits. So a lot of times your passion doesn't bring you profits. I want you guys to see that, but that'll be another show. But yes, we want you guys to nominate a queen and tell us why you're nominating. Don't just put somebody's name. I don't know these people. So nominate them. Tell me why with like a little bio. So if we do choose them, and we'll let you guys know ahead of time, and we actually recognize them on air, but we need to know why. Once again, the website is livinglifewithlala.com, and you're gonna click on, I think it's contact us or bookings. Oh, you're planning for Charlotte? Yes.
What happened?
Yes, Nicole's planning for Charlotte. I know she's coming back this year.
When queens collaborate.
Yes.
Sunday morning inspirations.
After this song, that's it. That's cool.
Oh, no, that's not what I was going to ask you. What's your plan?
When's my what?
What is your plan?
My plan?
Yeah, you said you're coming up on time, right?
Yeah, because
it's over 11.
Okay, so what's your plan? When do you want to stop after this song?
We're going to go back on one more time, and after that, what I want you to do, just put a couple of songs, and then put it back on auto. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. Like, y'all have no clue.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your
Could y'all hear the
time.
music?
Thank you for being a part. We got about what? So every
Give to
Sunday
you,
from 9 to 11,
give it back to him.
Sunday morning inspiration.
Operating, it's a compliment to him.
104.4
Give to you,
FM and the tune in
give it back to him.
Or if you're on Alexa on demand,
We'll
you can
make
just say
room.
104.4
Great
FM.
meant to see you.
But in case you haven't seen this flyer.
Oh, you need, all right. Oh, she said, I need you impressions again. I think the three of us will soar. Ain't no thinking, baby. It shall be. We decree and declare that it will take place.
Your gift looks good on you, right? So what is your gift? What is your
God has graced you and you wear it well.
Which leads you to your purpose, which is bigger than you, is who you're going to serve. And then you fall into your promise, which is the gift and the inheritance for you figuring out what your I am is, and then going into your purpose. So now God is going to release an inheritance that will bring you before great men. So you have to do your work. You have to find out, what do I love? What is my passion? What am I gifted in? What got me out of my valley? What did I do to stay sane? The reason why I know you made it out your valley because you're here today.
Oh, yes, other people in the studio.
How did I get
how do I turn? Let me turn the camera. Y'all messing with me right now.
To show up today. So that's where you're going to find your passion at in your valley. So whatever those low points are, what keeps you
y'all better say hi.
What keeps you sane? What keeps you motivated to wanting to push forward? What is that? Now, once you discover that, now you can nurture it, right? Because anything that you nurture is going to grow. Anything that you take care of. And so nurturing, even in your gift, you may cry, but every seed needs tears, right? Tears are water. Tears are answers, the way I say it. So now that you have your seed and you know your I am and you're watering it and you're giving it some sunlight, you're going to continue to allow it to grow. And so you have to figure out what that looks like and what is it? What are you growing in? And then once that has become solidified in your life, guess what? Now you'll fall into your purpose.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you guys. Let me turn it. That's my stuff.
So if what you're doing at some capacity,
y'all done dropped the thing.
Being instrumental to somebody else's life, meaning impact. Now you're living on purpose street because you are intentional about what you went through, that thing you found in your valley, in order to be transparent and hold the keys to unlock somebody else's door.
Girl, you speaking a good word over there on this
break.
break.
Fast forward, and now you're in the promise. So
she's speaking a good word over there on this break.
Promise once you go through those steps.
So guys, we're actually getting ready to wrap it up. But another thing that I want to say is, you guys can inbox me. I'm gonna have a segment that's called.
About to go back.
Counting down, about to go back on air. So I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk about it on air.
We'll talk to you later.
God has graced you. You very well. You are listening to Power 104.4 FM, and this is Living Life on Purpose with Lala, and I am your host, Lala. And of course, I'm not in the studio by myself, so I have my co-host in here, who is the soul coach. Her name is Miss Precious Polly.
I love when you say like
soul. Your soul coach. Okay. It's Sunday morning, y'all. We're excited that we're able to come back and just feed into y'all. But one of the things that I want to talk about, and I know I've been doing it to my Facebook live audience, is we are going to have a segment that's going to be called When Queen. Well, this is When Queens Collaborate. So each week we want to recognize a queen. So what we want you all to do is nominate a queen, someone who is doing a great work. It does not have to be globally, it could be locally, but you feel that they need to be recognized. And I'm going to say this, if you're doing a work and you feel nobody's recognizing you and you want to feel appreciated, you can actually nominate yourself. I nominate me. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, I nominate you.
You know, she nominates me. Hey, she nominates me. And I nominate her, honey, because we are the Purpose Twins, okay? PTs. Purpose Twins.
Yes. Not part-time.
No.
Purpose Twins.
No, not part-time. We do this thing full time. So we want you to nominate a queen. In order to do that, you can go to my website, which is livinglifewithlala.com, or you can go to her website, which is preciouspauling.com. And what you can do is you can click on, I think it's contact us or bookings, and send us not just the person's name. We're also going to need a bio and why you want to nominate this queen. And we will choose from those. And each week we will actually spotlight a queen. Another thing that I'm doing is I have a segment, and it's going to be called Ask Lala. Ask Lala. And during it, it's one question. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your coach on the radio for this time. But you can ask me anything about purpose, passion, or paychecks. Once again, Ask Lala about purpose, passion. When I say passion, you guys know what passion is. It can go either or way. Ask it. Or paychecks. Passion meaning your passion. Or it could be something that's passionate, because we're humans. So love is passion, right? So we can talk about passion, purpose, passion, paychecks, and entitle it what you think it is, and ask me that question. So you can either inbox me on Facebook, Ask Lala. Just make sure I know what it is. Don't just jump in my inbox, because I get a little some crazy stuff sometimes, and I may ignore you. So we want you to either go to our website, livinglifewithlala.com, click on contact us, or preciouspauling.com and click on contact us, and either nominate your queen, and because each week we're going to start spotlighting a queen. So we will choose from the nominees that we receive. And we are also going to be doing a segment that's called Ask Lala. And that spotlights purpose, passion, or paychecks.
3 P's.
Yes. Now, Precious, we're actually getting ready to wrap this show up. But one of the things that we didn't talk about today, and I really want to talk about it before we close, is learning to pray and letting it stay. Learning to pray and letting it stay. And the reason I jumped to that is because we talked about purpose. We talked about the power of our words. We even talked about changing mindset and your perception and how you see things. But learning to pray and letting it stay. When we say learning to pray, I think we all know how to pray, because there is no specific way to pray. There is no formula. I don't believe that God doesn't hear you if you're not on your knees. We have people, you got to get on your knees and raise your hands. And no, talk. Talk to him just how you talking to me. And sometimes there are days when I'm just like, okay, God, like, what's up? Like, I'm not feeling this right now. Like, why I'm going through this.
That's
Talk
real
to him.
relationship.
Exactly.
That's a real relationship.
And we're going to talk about that next week too. Relationship over religion.
Yes. That's real relationship.
Relationship over religion, because we want you all to get that. But learning to pray and letting it stay. Once you ask for something, you have to believe it. But just remember, faith without works is dead. We talked about that earlier. What are you doing? What are you doing to achieve it?
Pre-qualifying for the thing that you prayed for, right? So now that I prayed for, I know that he hears me and he's going to answer. So now what I want to do is start preparing for the moment to come when he gives me what I just asked for.
Come on.
And so get in preparation for what you pray for. That's how you pray and let it stay. You go knowing that once I go to my daddy and ask him, it's going to be yes. But now I know he's going to watch me and make sure that I'm doing my part in order for him to give me what I asked for. So just think about us as kids growing up, right? And so you ask your parent for something, they say, well, make sure you clean your room first, or make sure you got all your homework done, or you got all A's, are you ready for something extra on your plate? So before you're asking for something and being upset by how fast it comes to you, so you go back and pick it back up for yourself to do, be patient. Patience is a virtue.
Yes.
Patience is a virtue.
And don't do like my son. I'd be like, you cleaned that room? He asked me for something. Yeah. Then I go up there, it's not done. Or what he likes to do is he likes to wait until the last moment, the 11th hour, 59th minute, and then think, actually, no, he doesn't wait that. No, he goes over. He goes over into the next day. So he misses the opportunity window. And then he expects for me to jump when he wants me to jump. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So we need you guys to get in alignment and do what it is that you're going to do. As we talked about earlier, the power of your words, that's decreeing and declaring. You can have whatever it is that you desire as long as it's good for you. But a lot of times he won't go against our will. He'll give us stuff that's not even good for us. We keep asking. So what are you asking for? Pray and allow it to stay, but make sure that it's in alignment with what it is, with your purpose, what it is that you should be doing. Make sure that it's in alignment.
Yes. And one thing I wanted to say is that if you're praying and wanting it to stay, you have to be intentional of your relationship of trust. Because when I trust you and I ask you for something, then I don't come back to re-ask you. I know that you're going to make it happen on whatever time frame you make it happen. But the lack of trust makes us continue to go back and forth with reiterating whatever it is that we want. And so when you really get in a trust relationship with God and with yourself, then you're able to pray and let it stay. Because once I ask him, I trust him for it now. And so now I can move on and move forward in my life. And two, it just knocks me. That's when they say the blessing just came and knocked you over out of nowhere.
Yes.
And it was because you trusted God. And so you went on something else. I got 10 things in the portal right now, because I'm trusting him for the first 9. So there's no need for me to talk about that again. I need another one. So it's a lot of stuff. So if you want him to open up the window and overflood you, then you got to have a lot of stuff for him to overflood you with. So if you're concentrating on one thing over and over and over again and repeating yourself, how do you expect overflow? If I ask you for that one time, that's done. I'm not talking about that no more. What else do you want? And that's how the windows will open up when you are ready, because you trusted him so much that you got so much stuff in that portal for him to make happen that he has no other choice but to release it over and over and over. And so we got to let it go, pray, and let it stay by trusting the process.
Yes. And it made me think about this story. Y'all are not going to believe this, but I did this when I was young, y'all. This is so funny to me. I did this when I was young. You know how they tell you that chickens come from eggs, the baby chickens? Well, mind you, they say you got to put it in like a hot, dry place. So
you did not try to get a chicken.
I went, no lie, I got a cup. I put the egg in the cup and I put it under my bed. But every single day, mind you guys, if that thing would have turned into a chicken, I would have lost it. I was scared. So every single day, like 4 times a day, I would lift the covers and look under the bed and see if the egg is cracking. Just a little bit, so I can see if the chicken is coming out, and then I could go get somebody to help me because I was scared. When we say pray and let it stay, don't keep going back and checking it like it's not going to come. And also, you have to trust it. And then think about it. I was also afraid for the chicken to come. Now, I wanted to see the chicken come, but I was afraid for it to come. Are you afraid of what you're asking for? Are you ready for it? Because obviously I wasn't ready if I was afraid. So are you afraid of your blessing? Are you afraid of what it is that you're praying for? Are you ready? Are you in alignment? What are you doing? When we say wait, wait does not mean wait. Wait is actually an action word. It's a verb. When you wait, you're serving. You're serving when you're waiting. And as she said earlier, this is not a microwave society. It is a microwave society, but things don't come always as a microwave. It's that big mama's cooking. That cooking when you like, oh, grandma, like, girl, you put your foot in this. What did you do to these greens? Oh my God, this sweet potato pie. This is awesome. But guys, we want you to listen to us every Sunday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones. If you catch us on Facebook Live or any of our social media outlets, share the video. Don't forget to nominate the queens. Ask Lala. But we will be back with you guys next week. We are going to have a wonderful show lined up for you. What are we going to do? I choose me?
I choose me.
I choose me. Becoming your best friend.
Becoming your best friend is next week. So we're going to tap into that next week.
So we're so excited. I just want to say thank you to every single body who listened. You have anything, my beautiful co-host, that you want to close up?
I just want to say it has been an amazing 2 hours. I have enjoyed it, and I just can't wait.
Yes, I just want to say thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to check us out on our social media and our websites. And remember, you're listening to Power 104.4 FM. Thank you so much. Life is a gift to us from God, and what we do with our lives, now that's our gift back to Him. This not a church song? Remember I said put...
What? 2 minutes.
You done took the people up to the mountaintop and dropped them.
No.
Look at it.
Sunday morning inspiration. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. I love.
Thank you guys.
Hey.
Hey, Kiki. I hope
you can
was able to hear most of it. We did have technical difficulties starting off.
I just want to say
thank you guys so very much for watching.
But definitely on Sunday for Sunday inspiration.
Hey, JoJo's back. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Next week is I Choose Me, Becoming Your Best Friend. So we look so forward to seeing you guys once again next week from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. right here on Power 104.4 FM. There's so many ways that you guys can listen. Please share the video. I got something to be. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you guys. You came late, JoJo. You came and you left, girl. You can't be coming late for church. You can't come during the benediction, Mama.
Bye.
Okay, guys, we'll talk to y'all later. I gotta go.